Hey guys, it's Kevin, story for Girl Meets World, Season 2, Episode 7, Girl Meets the Rules. And this episode, I really was not looking forward to it. I didn't think it was going to be very good, and it was okay. It really was. I definitely, probably my least favorite episode of Girl Meets World ever. I really didn't like it as much as I wanted to. I really liked the message. I just didn't really like the way it was done. I get this as a kid's show, but this episode just some things were really out of character. Some things I really did like. Some things I found to be very funny. A lot of it I thought was really dumb, though. Really, I did. And let me tell you right off the bat. Something I was really pissed off about is that my favorite episode of Boy Meets World of all time is And Then There Was Sean. There is nothing you can do to recreate that episode. Girl Meets World, you can't do it. I'm sorry. I get that they want to do a detention episode, but when I think of it, I don't know if that was what they were trying to do, but when I think of detention episodes, that's what I'm thinking of, because this is a spin-off of Boy Meets World. That's what I'm going to think of. I mean, it's my favorite episode ever. I've probably seen that episode more than any other episode in Boy Meets World history. I've seen it countless times. I've seen it more than 20 times, probably. I love that episode. It's a classic. There's nothing you can do to change. There's nothing you can do to recreate how good that episode is. Now, this episode wasn't exactly doing it. It was different than I thought it was going to be. But the episode did address that Corey does basically give the kids, too much freedom. I thought that was really good. I like the way the episode started. Basically, Riley and Maya, Corey's not there, so they just act like their normal selves. But here's the thing. Why are we all of a sudden concerned about this? Like, all this time, Corey just let them be animals, so all of a sudden he's taking action. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Um, so he gives them all the attention, including Lucas, who does one bad thing. I do not like how they portrayed Lucas as Mr. Perfect in this episode. I thought that was really stupid. I mean, Lucas has done, every kid does something bad in their life. Every kid, okay? I am a very good kid. I've gotten 2 after-school detentions and 2 Saturday detentions. I'll completely admit that. Everyone does something bad in their life. And I think that portraying Lucas as a guy that really never does anything wrong was stupid. Yeah, there are people that'll never do anything wrong, but everyone does something wrong in their life. It's part of growing up. That's something that this episode I don't think really understood. The thing I really didn't like is that he leaves them all in the classroom for 1 hour with the door locked in to see how they can tolerate each other. This could be really interesting. So Riley decides to form this thing called Rileytown, where everything's like happy and things like that, while Maya forms Mayaville, where everything's kind of like rebellious and things like that, which could have been interesting. I just didn't really feel like this worked. I really didn't. I feel like they went way too over the top with it. I really do. This episode could have been, if it would have been a lot more interesting if Corey wouldn't have left the back door unlocked. Like, what the hell are you doing? I thought that was ridiculous that they did that. Um, leave them in the classroom, that would have made it a lot funnier. If they would have just been in the classroom the whole time and seen what they could have done, that could have been really funny. Putting them out in the hallway, I thought was really dumb. I definitely didn't like that. And, I mean, I understand, like, what he was trying to do. I just thought it was really dumb because I really like seeing Riley as, like, this perfect person that does nothing wrong and follows all the rules. I thought that was really funny, and how all the kids started to get tired of her. That I thought was really good. Maya, however, I thought was really out of character in this episode. Really, I did. I mean, Maya, yeah, she does have a dark side, but she's not Sam Puckett from iCarly. That's really what it came across as to me. I see it all the time, and I'm tired of seeing it. I want to see her more like Sean, and less like Sam Puckett from iCarly. I don't want to see that, honestly. I didn't like this stupid dark side of Maya. Um, Maya would not use, like, war. I get that she was trying to have fun with them, but, like, war paint, things like that, that's not funny. Making fun of Indians, it's not funny. It's just stupid. It's not funny. I get that this is a kid's show, but come on, have some sort of intelligence. I didn't find that funny at all. I really didn't. I thought it was stupid. I really liked, Riley, the kids getting tired of Riley and her being, too nice and everything and too good. I like the thing with the Duck Duck Goose where she wouldn't even pick, like, the goose. I thought that was really funny. Also, Sarah Carpenter, Sabrina Carpenter's sister, actually had some lines in this episode, which I thought was kind of funny as well. That some of the kids we've never seen in the classroom actually spoke, and I thought that was really good. Um, but Maya just gets really silly. I really liked Harley in this episode. I like seeing Harley Kinder back. That was great. Seeing him be rebellious and him talking about how he had this dark side and things like that. I thought that was really good. I definitely really enjoyed that. By far, though, the best part of this episode, though, is the ending. I'm going to be completely honest. I love the way the episode ended. Also, Maya getting those kids to do something, what did she have them do? She had them do nothing. There was nothing she had them do. You know, because she was like, oh, I'm going to have you do something to work for me, and they did nothing. Literally, she gave them nothing to do. I'm like, why did you even talk to them? You gave them nothing to do. Hello, plot holes here. Like, she gave them nothing to do, and it was really dumb. But my favorite part of this episode is when Corey comes back and he tells them that, you know, Harley tells them that everything went haywire, and the only person that didn't do anything bad was Riley, and that's because she didn't have Maya by her side. And Maya was so crazy because she didn't have Riley by her side. That I thought was really well done. It just wasn't executed well. I think the way they did it before, I didn't like it at all. I thought the way they made Maya, like, so rebellious and crazy, I understand what they were trying to do there, it just didn't work for me. And Riley being the good one, obviously I understood that, but her being over the top, I didn't really like. I really love what Corey says to her, though. I like that he compared her to Harley, but she's not really Harley. She's definitely more of Sean, if anything. I don't think she's really Harley. She definitely is rebellious, but she's not Harley. So, I like when he told her you can turn your life around, things like that. I thought that was really good. I definitely really like that. And I like the ending where Riley was on the other side of the door. I thought that was a really nice way in the episode. I could not stand the amount of Brucus and Rukiah in this episode. Like, everyone's talking about it. I don't care. I really don't. Whoever they want me to want Riley to be with, I'm gonna root for, and whoever they want Maya for me to want, I'm gonna root for them. I've said this before. I don't really care who they end up with. Whatever the show wants, that's who I root for. I'm not one to ship people. I only ship people if I'm like really into their relationship or something. Like, for example, I'll always ship Finchel from Glee, even though that never happened. I'll always ship them. I'll always ship like you know, there's certain ships I'll always have certain ships like Cammy and Klaus. I'll always ship them from the originals. That's something that I want to happen. That someone will always ship. You know, things like that. Those are people I'll always ship. You guys know what I'm talking about. I really don't care about the amount of stuff like that. I don't really care about any of that. So main plot I thought was good. I just didn't think it was executed very well. What really pissed me off was the subplot. Oh my god, I was so pissed at this. I said, again, I get this is a kid's show. I get this is supposed to be funny. Ava's a good character because of how layered she is. I like that they were giving Ava serious stuff last year. One of my favorite things about season was the way they ended with Ava getting serious stuff. I said Ava's going to become more mature. Here, she's back to her normal self. And why was the reason she even wanted to, like, change for Augie? I didn't even understand it. She wants to become nice, so Topanga makes her fake nice, which I thought was really dumb because we clearly saw that she does have a heart, and her mother's a lot worse. If they would have made this as Ava wanting to change and legitimately wanting to make a difference, they could have handled it really well. I would have liked to see that. But no, the way they handled it, I thought was terrible. Her with the whole, how was that, like, her making fun of it and everything, I thought was really stupid, honestly. I like when Topanga said she actually does have a heart, because, yeah, I think Ava does care. I think she does have a heart. I think it was really dumb what they did with her. I really didn't like it at all, honestly. It was really stupid. And the ending with Augie, I'm like, that's so out of character for Augie. That's nothing that Augie would do. So, I really didn't like it. I really thought it was dumb what they did with Ava. I would have wanted them to do the nicer side of Ava like we saw at the end of first season, because we did see that she does have a heart and she does actually care about Topanga, and she even thanked Topanga, I think, in the first season, which I thought was really sweet. So I want to see more of that Ava and less of Little Monster Ava. That I thought was really dumb and kind of out of character. I like layered characters. Ava was a very layered character, and I said in the first season that I get that she's a little girl. I get that, but everyone has layers, so these characters are very layered, and I didn't really see that from Ava tonight, so I was really kind of disappointed by that. So overall, guys, I really didn't like this episode. Next week's episode is going to be incredible. I heard it is the best episode they've ever done. Angela's coming back, I believe, which I cannot wait to see how that plays out. That is my favorite storyline by far this season, is with Sean. I can't wait to see how they play that out. Problem with this episode, though, just right off the bat, it wasn't funny. It really was not funny. Um, the message I thought was really good, how Riley and Maya need to stick by each other because they bounce off each other very well. But that's been done to death. Like, seriously, that message has been done to death. We get that Riley and Maya need to be friends. We get that they need to stay together. Like, how many more times are you going to tell me this? That it's been done to death, and I'm sick of it. I really am. I didn't like the way they portrayed Lucas. I thought Farkle was hilarious in this episode. This was one of Farkle's best episodes by far. Seeing Farkle be rebellious was great. I loved it. That was hilarious. Seeing Riley with all those kids and just be like like the best like teacher ever, I thought was hilarious. I thought that was great. Corey, I just thought the idea was kind of just dumb. I don't know if they were trying to do, like, and then there was Sean, but that's really what just came across as me, because, again, that's what I'm going to think of when I hear of, that's what I'm going to think of when I hear a detention episode. So I really didn't like this episode, especially the subplot. I thought it was really dumb. I thought Maya was really out of character. I like the message. It's been done to death. There was nothing really new about this episode, especially because the show has been on such a good streak lately and has been so good lately. Was really disappointed by the lackluster quality of this episode. Next week's episode looks amazing. I can't wait for it. It honestly is going to be amazing, probably. It's probably going to be the most emotional episode ever. I really hope. I really hope it is. So yeah, I didn't really like it. Maybe you guys enjoyed this episode. I personally really didn't. I can understand if you did. I just didn't really find it funny. I thought that it was generic. It's stuff we've seen before. It wasn't funny. It got way too stupid, like the Indian and the war paint. I thought that was really dumb. I get that, like, Maya wants to have fun, but there were so many other things they could have done with that. Like, they could have had her, they could have had, like, way more things they could have done, and I really did not like the way they handled that at all. But that's basically my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be for a movie review, and I will see you guys for that. Okay, bye.